My name is Kevin, and I'm the co-chair of Equip Manyata, the project that sponsors the Manyata Youth Resource Center in Kisumu, Kenya. I'm here at Lauren's Cafe, where we're having an art exhibition of art that I've brought back from Kenya and different crafts that we also make through support of the Manyata Youth Resource Center and Equip Manyata. And the goal of this exhibition is to show the intersection of society and nature and the way that youth in Kisumu perceive that intersection. So we have here an art piece by Nico Mambo. He's one of our featured artists. We featured 3 artists, Nico Mambo, Vavik, and then also G-Man, a photographer. This is a piece by Nico Mambo. He does pencil and charcoal as well as acrylic, which is a new medium for him. These are photos done by G-Man. And right here is actually a photo of Nico Mambo in his art studio. We also have here a displayed assortment of arts and crafts that are made at a project called Heshima Crafts, which is sponsored by the Manyata Youth Resource Center. We purchase these items and then try to resell them. We have necklaces made from paper mache. So we move into the main hall, and this is one aspect of Kisumu is that it's surrounded by Lake Victoria. It's the second largest lake in the world, and it makes up a huge part of life in Kisumu, and almost everything revolves around the lake. We have a scene at the top here by Vavik. It's called Dawn. It's a picture of women meeting fishermen as they come in from fishing overnight. And then below we have an acrylic piece by Nico Mambo, which shows the effects of flooding during the rainy season. We then also have a lot of birds and other nature that come with the lake. So these are paintings by Vavik that feature birds of the area. These are paintings by Vavik, as well as photographs by G-Man. And these just kind of show different people that we encounter in Kisumu, the smiles, the faces, and each picture sort of tells a different story about that person. One of the most popular items are these purses, which are made from woven plastic bags. So this is a recycled plastic bag. It's a way that we can reduce some of the plastic that is covering all of Kisumu and Kenya as a whole. So this is woven together and then lined with an East African fabric. Another project that we helped start is a sewing project through the Garden of Hope, which is run by my good friend Rosemary, who was our first treasurer at the Manyata Youth Resource Center. The first thing we did was make these pillowcases. So these are made from East African fabric. Through us purchasing these pillowcases from her, she was able to expand her sewing project from 3 sewing machines to 12 now. And she's able to employ more people and do more projects that way. Now we are making shopping bags, and these shopping bags are actually pretty strong. They're reinforced. And we make these from East African fabric. On the wall here we have more pillowcases and bags from the Garden of Hope, as well as 3 paintings from Nico Mambo. At the top here we have tuk-tuk, which is a popular mode of transportation in Kisumu. You see them everywhere. Another popular item that we're selling are these cards made by Heshima Craft. They are actually made on water hyacinth paper. Water hyacinth is an invasive species on Lake Victoria, and at times you can look out on the lake and you won't even be able to see any water. It's just inundated with water hyacinth. So one of the things that Heshima does is look for ways that we can use water hyacinth. So they actually make furniture and other household items out of hyacinth, but another thing they do is make paper, which we then put wire drawings and writing on it. So these are one of the most popular things that we sell here at Lawrence. And these are paintings done by Vavik, but it's also featuring some photographs by G-Man. And these pictures were taken at a Kenyan National Park. I took G-Man to Lake Nakuru National Park, where we were able to get these images of these animals in their natural habitat. This was the first time that G-Man was able to go to Lake Nakuru, so I thought it was a great opportunity for him to be able to work on his photography skills and just get a chance to see some of these animals in Kenya that many visitors get to see, but not always locals get a chance to see. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that if you're in Anderson Valley, you get to stop by Lawrence and see all this art for yourself. Once again, thank you so much for all your support, because it's what's made all of this possible. Thank you.